row 500 meters, 30 box jumps, 24-inch box, 25 back extensions, which I never do back extensions in a WOD, so this is going to be terrible. And then 20 deadlifts with 205, 3 rounds. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this at all. But what I do love about the main site, and I you know, when that main site pops up, I'll be like, I need to do this because it gives me a chance to hit something that I didn't write up myself, and like it's almost like, ooh, that's a good little combination, and I don't know how that's gonna kind of feel. This is gonna be horrible. So. This is for all those guys that are gonna hit main site and do this. They're gonna love it. When I write my stuff up, you know, as you're writing it down, like, you're conscious, you know what it's going to feel like as you're writing it. I just try to always use movements that I know suck, and like, you know, burpees into muscle-ups, burpees into pull-ups, burpees into the rower, burpees into running, burpees into box jumps, burpees into sumo deadlift high pulls, burpees into kettlebell swings, burpees into wall, like just throw, you know, and then like, you know, maybe the next week it's like hitting all those combinations, you know, but using them in different patterns and stuff, but like trying to feel like a cardio-based thing, so every time I go to any movement, I'm out of breath, you know, so that's where I think that Helen came into play, where I'd finished that Helen workout and I'm out of breath, and it's like, okay, now hit a heavy max overhead, it's like, okay, I'm out of breath, but I'm still used to being explosive. I'm so used to always pushing myself and being explosive when I was tired, so all of a sudden that max overhead wasn't anything that crazy. I don't really try to get too caught up in like, you know, am I having the fastest time on main site today? You know, or did I beat everybody in my own gym today? I don't really care. I mean, not to mention when competition strikes and it goes, you can throw almost all that high scores and stuff out the window. It doesn't mean anything. When I saw Miko's stats, I'm looking at these stats, I'm like, are you kidding me? He's got some ridiculous numbers. I remember even reading some people put comments, you know, they're like, oh, you know, if you look at just the stats and the numbers, Miko's still the fittest. I try not to worry about that, but you know, you can take 2 football teams, and this team's undefeated. This team has the best passing yards. You can do anything with any sport, but that's why you play it. That's why you play the game. And that's why you gotta have some sort of competition to see. All right, let's put it to test. Let's actually see how legit it is. Because I'm not saying Miko's numbers are fudged by any means. The guy's phenomenal. And you know, if there would have been death by clean and jerk, and you know, some nasty longer runs, and you know, some rowing type work, you know, heavy rowing workouts, like he probably would have had some of it. But you know, that's just what came out of the hopper this year, and that's what the programming was. And I'm going to be biased towards saying I like the programming, but shoot, pistols are just as hard for me as they are for anybody. And double unders, I work the crap out of them. 1404. I'm back. Ooh. We were talking about yoga earlier. Dude, child's pose.
Good recovery.
That's the best recovery position. Can't breathe for crap. That was tough. Oh. Now it's like cool, because now it's like, now it's like I have to wait. What's main site gonna put up? What are the guys' times gonna be? Felt like I pushed that pretty good, but.
You did. That's gonna be, your box jumps are really good, and that's what's gonna slow a lot of people up.
This is some gnarly weather out here. you never want to see it, but it was like, are we gonna see a tornado? And that's kind of almost what it looks like now. It's like you feel all this breeze, the clouds are kind of just sitting still. I don't know. It's kind of gnarly. I swear it half looks like a funnel over there. You see that thing? I would not want to be on a plane right now through this stuff.
It's in stock. If I remember the schedule, either Thursday or Friday of next week is the soonest I have. So basically, since this carpet's glued down, sometimes you can get away with reusing the cove base that's up there.
Right. So that was something I didn't think would cost that much.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll talk with my business partner.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And look at it.
That's the
it's
sheet.
probably going to be
Yeah, so that's the sheet I hang on to, but I'll write you up something.
It's a lot of money.
This little thing here, you can adjust the float.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just pulling in on the ends here. Either that or a lot of times these things, they go out, they're like $7 at Lowe's. Or I don't know, you do this kind of work or?
I don't. This would probably be the most important thing, just because we do have women in the gym and stuff, and
Right.
we're slammed in that guy's bathroom. So
Okay.
Why do you do yoga, and how did you get into yoga?
your flexibility hinders you a lot on overhead squats, pistols. Shoot, just racking a barbell, snatch balances, just flat out my air squat. When I got my cert, I can't think of Joe's last name. He tore me apart. I was in the middle of the circle getting ripped apart on how to do an air squat. And I wasn't upset or like anything. It was just like, wow, this is really kind of embarrassing. I can't even do an air squat right. And so it was like, I need to figure out and put something into my pattern, into my daily routine that incorporates hip flexibility, ankle flexibility, low back, wrist and shoulders. And Savannah's like, dude, just do yoga. Kind of get challenged, and that's why I do like that. I get challenged doing that. This is all about you. This is your own practice. This is not a competition. Don't look around the room and try to do more than the person next to you. You could be in there with a bunch of gymnasts, and you're gonna tear something. You try to hold some of those poses the way that they do. We're gonna go over the rower a little bit. You ever been on a C2 rower? No. So we'll go over that today. Each week we run an intro elements to get started as a member. It's 3 sessions of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Every athlete must take these classes if you want to start here, whether you've been doing CrossFit or not. And then we'll get into some different movements with the deadlift, sumo deadlift, clean. Today we're going to learn the hand-to-hand swing. So same idea with the body. We're still going to dip with the knees slightly. Hips are going to drive back. I'm going to drive to extension forward. As the kettlebell comes up in front, I'm going to release and switch. I like to have the kettlebell vertical because it's kind of like, it's just like I'm shaking somebody's hand and I can just release it, just go right into my other hand. What we're going to do is a bottom-to-bottom squat. So you're going to hold it in the bottom part of your squat, and then I'm going to say up. You're going to say 1, and then go back down and hold it. Nice big upper body. Push those shoulders up. Push those armpits forward. Good, and then just go ahead and kind of bend into about 1/4 of a squat. Make sure those hips are going back. This is the position we want to receive the catch. So dip, shrug, snatch. Not bad. Pull that chest up. There it is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, more aggressive. All right, don't be afraid. Imagine you're throwing that bar up through the roof. Dip, snatch. Much good, much better. 1, 2. All right, my hands should not be in front of my legs, so widen them out so they're outside of my. There you go.
Yeah.
Guys, come on in.
It's warm in here. It's like walking into a heated pool, like arena. It's nice and cozy. Nice and humid in there. All very. Yeah, now usually I'll try to get my workout in. It's like you feed off the energy that you get from that group. Sometimes if the group's small, like even if I have something set up for myself to do, if there's only like 2 or 3 people that come to that session, typically I'll do the workout with them. Today, there's no way I'd want to do a workout. I mean, I'd love to do a workout with a big group like that, but just because of equipment, just the gym already being packed, I'll let them get their workout. They're paying to get their workout in and have me watching them, not necessarily me just working out with them, even though some of them, like that. But like I said, it's like now feed off that energy and take it into my, into my workout now. But single leg double unders. Trying to get those going. In case they throw those out, they're like, all right. I just tell people, we got chin over bar pull-ups, we got chest over pull-ups. I go chin over the high bar. Chin over the high bar pull-ups. That's probably not really good for you, but it's fun to mess around and do stuff like that. But this is, I don't even know if I'll hit this the first time. These are kind of goofy. You gotta have your ropes pretty close together, but I wouldn't mind seeing something crazy like this at the games. Rope muscle ups. We had
Can you put 2 together?
link 2 together. I never really, we just usually do them once to like kind of, when we get like a dude in here that thinks he's pretty sweet. No. We're like, oh yeah, can you do this? And throw a rope muscle up on him and it's like, I don't know what the heck that was. 1 leg double unders. Singlet? I don't know, maybe 6 or 7. It's like 2-for-1s on the wall ball. They make you breathe that much harder. You're putting that much more energy in.
Did you ever smoke cigarettes?
Yeah, I used to be kind of like that social guy in college on the weekends. And I'm playing sports and stuff, and it's like, you know, you party on the weekend and like smoking cigarettes and stuff, and just at the bar, let's go have a cigarette, you know, like, yeah, that was horrible. That's about it. It kills your wrists, but it's a pretty cool lift, or movement, I guess. Used to dip. I mean, it was just terrible. So bad for you, and I haven't touched that type of stuff for, I think, probably almost 3 years now.
Was it hard quitting?
It was, because it was such ingrained as a habit, the dip more than the cigarettes. You know, it was just like a habit, and like, but for good reason. I mean, like I'd finished up school. I didn't really have a job going. Right before I finished up school, my cousin passed away. He was 17, just a young guy. I mean, like starting to mature and stuff. So it was like wow, big eye opener. Like, dude, I used to drive around. I used to have a Camaro and like just drive around like an idiot and stuff. And I mean, he died in a car accident. Like, not his fault. He just lost control on a rainy day. When I went to the hospital, like just seeing my whole family there, seeing like how much it was, how much it affected everything, and like it just put everything into perspective. Like, wow, how important, you know, how much I don't value my, you know, I did value, but like how much I forgot the value of like my family and like just taking care of my own self and just taking care of my own life. And that was like right after that had happened, I'd quit. You know, it was like, that was it. I'm like, this life's way too precious. I don't know when my last day is. I don't know, you know, immediately it was like, there's no room for this in my life. Started going back to church, getting my life back on track with the Lord, and everything starting to click. And I got a job, got a coaching job, got a personal training job, like started getting in good shape. And it was like, bam, bam, like all of a sudden in like 2 months, everything had just kind of clicked. And I'm like, wow, like if some of these people that know me now, like would have known me 3 months ago, they would have totally had a different view on me. I was a totally different person. That was a big change. So that helped me kind of, you know, push through it. So it wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm just gonna quit, you know, and just, it was like there was a total life, I mean, from the inner the whole way through. Yeah. I have never puked in a workout, ever.
Have you felt yourself close to puking?
Yeah, I don't know. I think just because I know if I'm gonna hit a workout hard, I don't kind of mess around with my diet, what I'm eating that day. I try to eat pretty smart. So, Savon, you gave me a wonderful lunch, a little bit more than I wanted to eat, but it's gonna probably, we might see that first time today. 100 burpees, so I might be burping it up. Should we go do it in front of should I go do it in front of the deuce?
The truck?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. I think it's just a skill. Yeah, I think like people just take it for granted. It's like like a double. Oh, I can do some double unders. They take it for granted that they can do double unders when they're tired, or they're gonna be able to hit them when they, in a workout with combination of other stuff. You gotta work that skill of burpees where like it's, And here I'm gonna pull my foot out of my mouth here in about like 2.5 minutes when I'm into these, and I'm like standing around dying, but. you gotta just know to keep just keep getting down on the ground, keep getting back up, keep getting down on the ground, back up, get down to the ground, back up, and like you gotta, I guess, kind of walk that tightrope of that skill of like, it's a mental. You just gotta stay mentally sharp on it. You just gotta keep going, keep pushing it, keep going, keep going. Obviously, you gotta have the cardio to do it. It's not like you can somebody that has no cardio and can like mentally be tough is gonna knock them out. What is that?
44.
Good. But
Keep that
Yeah.
pace. It's 50.
that being said, 3, 2, 1, go. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Dave's gonna like that. All right, so I guess right here will work. I really am not looking forward to this. That's what I would say. Look at her posting up a chair. You can do it. No big deal. How many?
62.
So I don't usually wear a stopwatch, but I'll wear it for this. Sub 5s, I guess what you said is a good time to go for. Let's see, I think I can get like 20 burpees a minute. Wow, yeah, sub 5 would be ridiculous. That'd be cooking. Sub 5 is cooking.
Come on, Graham.
Alright,
Go,
let's see how
Graham.
that lunch will look too.
Come on, Graham, get it.
Come on.
Get it. Come on.
Yeah, I just don't know. I know I've seen
Haven't
videos.
you done this before?
I have, but I have no clue. Remember what my time is. It's tough. Freaking really
Go,
tough.
Graham.
Keep on.
All right, we're good.
Good pace, good pace. Get it, come on, good pace.
20 more.
Ah,
Come on,
Come on,
Graham.
good pace, good pace. Keep
Let's
going,
go,
keep going.
Graham. Let's go.
Keep going.
Only 20.
Keep dropping, like you say, you're never gonna fail on a burpee, you'll get up. Keep jumping, keep going, come on, come on.
Come on, Graham.
Get it, let's go, Graham.
Go, Graham.
Finish hard, let's go.
Don't stop. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on, stay strong. You're almost there. Let's go 12 more.
Come on, come on, let's
Now
go,
dig
Graham.
Graham, now
Keep
dig
going.
Graham, now dig Graham.
Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. There you go.
There you go.
There you
Woo!
go. Come on,
Come on, let's go.
come on, get it. Get it. Keep going.
Dig Graham, dig
Ah!
Graham, dig
Go,
go.
Graham.
Come on, Graham.
Go, Graham. Come
5
on.
more.
Let's go.
4. 3. Come on,
Suck
let's
it in,
go.
let's go. Get it, get it, get it.
2. 1.
Get it. He's got to be getting close.
Come on, Graham.
Come on, come on.
Nice.
What'd you get it in?
426.
Woo! Crap, babe. Damn.
Ah, that's hard. Jeez, man. Screw that. 426.
Awesome. Picked up that pace around 70.
Yeah, I kind of got like into a nice groove there.
Yeah, that was nice.
12 more, and I'm like, usually I don't like to like stop like that. I mean, it's just, I don't know, no excuse to just stop, just to kind of get a breath. And it's like, you ain't gonna catch your breath back, but what I tried not to do is let myself get into a rhythm, which I'm gonna do a couple more burpees. Try not to get myself into a rhythm where I was, right here, stand up, jump, land, still be standing, and then go back down. As soon as I came up, I was always trying to jump out of that position. And as soon as I landed, immediately throwing right back down. You know, because this, and then going back down is really that mental part. Like, you don't need to be standing up right here after the clap. So as soon as you clap, you might as well be going right back down into it. But, you know, and the same thing here. You don't need to stand up, just stand up as you clap. You know, make that flash happen quick. I don't know, if I had a judge on me, it's tough to say. I don't know how many DQ'd I would have had. You know, did I stand up fully? Did I clap behind ears? So, I mean, whatever, I'm happy with that. You know, competition, you know, I'm gonna give it my all and go 100%. And if a judge is like, hey, clap behind the ears more, you know, you make those adjustments on the fly. I don't think I'm doing that double Fran today.
You're gonna do a double Fran?
I haven't got like my CrossFit fix for the day. Yeah, but usually like in the mornings I love to sit down and just, you know, jump on here and kind of check things out. Who's this? That looks like Spiel. I like to get updated on my pictures and stuff. I was cracking up, I just read this. I don't paleo, I don't zone, Spiel explains, I eat whatever I want as much as I want, and I try to eat clean. Which, you know, I mean, that's it's tough. I mean, I would love to, you know, to be like, yeah, I'm a zone paleo guy, I stand by it, and I encourage tons of people to do it. But I've tried it, and I didn't like it. It just wasn't something I wanted. And, you know, today we were eating like, you know, chicken wings, and, you know, I mean, it's kind of crappy, and I definitely understand why you probably shouldn't eat that stuff all the time. It makes you kind of feel like crap.
So when you hear like last year when Miko was talking about this huge amount of work he was doing, it didn't seem huge to you because you're doing a huge amount of work?
Yeah, I mean, like, nobody asked me, what are you doing? And I was like, you know, Brandon and I were talking, like, I was like, that doesn't, you know, you do more than that. And, you know, I would not prescribe that or suggest anybody to do that. If they want to get to that competition level, I think you got to go there. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because I kind of did what he did anyways. Like, when he started explaining, I'm like, kind of sounds like how I do it. I just hit heavy lifts. You know, I work on like heavy technique with lifts, but not crazy heavy. I don't max out, like max effort type stuff. I get after it, but I don't kill it. And then I'll typically use that same movement and put it in my workout. So it's lighter, and now I'm like, feels like the bar's empty. That's, you know, I like that feeling. Or I try to really wear something out, and then, you know, like really just fatigue it heavy-wise, and then, you know, like I said, now I hit it lighter and force my muscles when they're already kind of a little bit shot to keep moving that same load in the same manner, but it just forces the body and, you know, midline and everything to work that much harder.
Is there anything in your life that conflicts with CrossFit?
Golf, maybe?
It just makes me really sore, so I don't swing as hard.
I don't know. No, I really, you know, I try to keep stuff pretty balanced, and I try to make sure I spend as much time as I can with my fiance, and you know, every weekend we go home to, you know, spend time with our families. You know, there was a couple times, you know, we'd get out on the golf course, because I mean, I would golf like once or twice a week. And there'd be a couple times I'd be sitting there, my dad be, you know, calling me. He's like, hey, we getting out today? And I'm like, you know, looking at the clock, I'm like, man, I haven't got my workout in today. But it's like, yeah, we're getting out. I'll be, you know, I get out of here at 1, you know, and the session will end at 1, and I'm like scrambling to do a quick workout, like, and kind of almost rush a workout so I can kind of get up, go home, take a shower, rush to go golf, and, you know, I'll be like half sweating when I get, you know, I've showered, but like your body temperature's still jacked. So I'm like, we're out there. He's like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I kind of, you know, hit a quick workout. And he's like, no, we don't have to golf. I'm like, no, I want to golf. You know, like, I love it. It's such a good. It's just challenging for me. So, like at least with CrossFit, like I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and I know exactly not exactly, but I have a good gauge on what it's gonna feel like. And you know, once you know how to learn how to do a thruster, it's always a thruster. Once you learn how to swing a golf club, yeah, you know how to swing a golf club, but like the ball's gonna sit differently every time. And sometimes it sits lower and you have to use a different club, and sometimes the ball's above your feet, and sometimes you have to reach for it more, and sometimes you're on a slope, and it's like, so every swing is different every time. So I like that because you have to focus so much on it. Plus, like I said before, it gives me a chance to spend time with my dad. I love that.
Were you always close to your dad, or something you're working on?
I think, you know, with any relationship, you're always working on it, but no, we've always been really close. My whole family, we've always been really close. Like, you know, I know there's some people like, oh my gosh, I hate going back home for the weekend, or oh, I gotta spend family time. Like, you know, I guess maybe when I was, you know, younger in high school and stuff like that, like I wouldn't have been like, oh, I want to go on vacation with your parents. Are you serious? And those people have been there for you since you know, they've been through everything with you, and it's just like such a rewarding feeling to spend time with them. You don't know when the last chance you get to spend time with them is. We talked about, you know, we were talking about yesterday about hiding stuff, or, you know, being honest and whatnot. And now, as you know, I felt like I've gotten older and I've became a little bit more honest and kind of like my lifestyle and everything. That, you know, like, it doesn't make me think twice to sit. Broke this card. It doesn't make me think twice about like talking with them and you know, spending a whole week vacation and whatnot with them. Yeah. No, that's perfect. That's right down the middle. Right down the middle. I'll take it.
I'll take it. If you don't want it, I'll have it.
We gotta get Anthony a toaster.
That's what I told him. He needs a toaster.
He usually beats me. This is the third hardest hole on this freaking golf course. And look, it's just like straight ahead, but then the fairway's so narrow. We always struggle on this first hole. I'm parring it. Calling it right now. I'm parring this hole.
When I play, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. I play everything to win. If you're gonna play, you play to win. Otherwise, you don't play the game. But we still have fun, you know. Keep it fun, but still play to win. That's a shot, perfect. Anthony. That's a shot. Oh my God, yeah. Graham's he's pretty healthy anymore. I can't cut him any slack. I think I could take him in a triathlon. I do. He can't, you know, I can beat him in swimming. I can probably take him in biking. Running, 10 years ago I ran a 21, 30, 10, you know, 5K, so I don't know if he's got 21:30 in him yet. But that was 10 years ago. Come on.
I've hit 2 shots. I'm on the green. My dad's just shy of the green. Yeah, I'm on in 2, so I'm putting for birdie right now.
Is this harder than double Fran or easier?
This is much easier than double Fran. That's why I like this. I mean, it's like, it gives me a chance just to get out of the gym and just you know, enjoy a little bit, play some golf.
A little uphill to finish.
A little uphill to finish?
Just a little uphill to finish.
I hope you make this because I got a great shot of it.
No pressure.
Hurry. Get there. Well today, I got a feeling he's going
I
to play
parred
well.
this hole, so it only took me 4
you go
strokes.
farther if
I've
you're
never
ready.
parred this hole
Done, I'm
before,
ready.
so
I've looked at mine.
Go ahead. I'm going to take it.
starting off good. The camera
Camera
likes. Camera's giving me good.
I think
Good energy.
I asked the kids, they said it was
All good
fast,
things.
but I don't know. Graham's touching.
Ah. That's what you don't want to do. I just like, just totally duff. I just call it like duffing a shot. That's why it's like, oh, this is why golf makes me want to keep playing it. Because I'll par the first hole and it's like I hit perfect shots. And then you can just all of a sudden go and do that. And it like just messes with your head. Terrible. I'm going to drive the cart up there. Ticks me off.
I had him playing 3 sports when he was 5 years old. I don't know. I guess you might say he was a little bit of an athlete, but yeah, at 5 he was playing basketball, football, and baseball, and continued to play 3 sports all the way through high school until his senior year when he played concentrated on football and baseball because he was scholarship for both of those possibilities. Nice ball, Graham. Nice ball. His mother. Wow, man, he crushed that sucker. It's still going. That's a monster drive, Graham. That is a monster drive. But he crushed that drive. That's what I said. Sometimes it hits him so far you can't find him, and that's no joke. Yep, he found it. He's way the heck down there. We'll go down here and check out the distance, give you an idea how far he hit the ball. I thought to myself, you know, the better shape and the better physically fit I am, my children, I think, should benefit from that. You know, I kind of felt that way. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but I like to think, you know, they say the fruit don't fall too far from the tree, and I think if you stay healthy, you can, you know, your children should be healthy, and I don't know, that's just my own philosophy on stuff like that, but all our kids seem to be pretty healthy and pretty active, and they all played sports, and by the way, Graham not only plays sports, but my gosh, he's an artist. You ought to see his talented artwork. He can draw, he can play the guitar, he can sing. He's a pretty gifted kid. He's got a lot of gifts, and he's on top of it. He's humble as all get out. He didn't get that from me. He didn't get that from me because I like to. Come back. Not coming back up. See where that little tree sits out there in the middle? No, that's not where you want to be. That's trouble.
What are you doing?
Wandering around looking for my ball. There it is.
I can't reach it either.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
There it is.
baby.
I'm telling you, they
Melted.
crushed it. Oh gosh, that's a crusher. That's the best drive ever.
Wind.
That's nice. That's nice.
Good ball.
Thanks.
Good ball for the.
That was nice.
Oh, he crushed it.
I swear you drive the ball every time here perfect. Right over those trees. That was a good cross.
That's how we do it.
Nice ball, Graham. Wow, nice hit. Oh, you suck.
Take a par to finish. 43, 45, 42.
All right.
All right.
It's pretty good golf.
Yes. Not bad.
Is there a benefit to doing a double front?
A benefit to it?
Like, yeah, you know, like some workouts that you might be like, oh, that's bad programming, or that there's no benefit in going that long, or like is double front, like, is it a good workout?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, heck yeah. It's, you know, I guess in CrossFit world, man, it's like one, you know, regarded as one of that tough wad. You know, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's not, you know, Helen is more of an example of, you know, a greater example of CrossFit, or, but for me, I like it because, you know, now going into it that I've never done it before, it's going to be neat to see how I have to start pacing and breaking it up. Not really pacing, but how I really have to breaking it up. And I know how long it's going to take me to do the first part. I mean, I could almost tell you to the second how long it's going to take me. Go!
buddy. This is it.
Let's go, Graham.
Lots of air, Graham. Dig.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, buddy.
You're looking good, Graham. Keep the bar close to you. You're looking good. He's on 15. 13. Go, Graham. Go, Graham. Go, Graham. Nice. Great. Go, Graham. Do 6. Get this for 6.
Ha!
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good. Wow. Get air. Get air. You got it. You got it. Get these 11.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Nice job.
Ha!
5 more.
Hit it.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Nice.
Good job, buddy.
Jeez. Man.
Let's go, Graham.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Solid. see the light down the tunnel now. Now you see it. You see it. Let's go, Graham. Push hard now. Let's just go somewhere you haven't gone before. Come on, push. That's it. Go, Graham. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go, Graham. Let's down line right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
8:32. Ah! Ah!
Holy shit.
Dang. Dang. Can't breathe. Ah. All right.
Good job, man.
Nice. Nice.
Handshake. Ah. All right, 2 big laps around both buildings. Loop back in after the second lap. Grab a PVC. All right, look good. Thank you. Thank you for pushing. 1,500 meters on that.